All right, everybody, this is the Lunch and Learn. This is a place to learn and grow once we get through and have our lunch later. It's just a quick introduction about the AI tools that are available today. And last week, if you were here, we did a brief intro on the SixBot system. The system has these 6 areas that use AI to accelerate your business and improve your operations. So this week, you could watch the replay on the other video from last week, but for this week, I'm going to dive into conversational AI, which stems from the original ChatGPT system. So the way we set this up is we have to train the bot on your particular content. So for this, for our bot, we already started this process. So I'm going to show you what I was doing earlier today. The first step is we want to set the basic overall purpose and goals of the chat bot for conversational AI. And this is the ChatGPT style of communication versus voice AI and other ways the AI can interact. So there's 3 different levels, I would say, of how this AI can work. It can be suggestive only for your particular use in the platform. And we have ours set on autopilot. So once you have done the basic setups and integrated to your text messages, the chat widget, the live chat, Google Business Profile, Facebook, and Instagram, which is our channels, then you move into the bot training. Now, earlier today, I was doing a little experimenting with our training. And the way we do this is we put in the URL of your domain or the place that you want your bot to learn. And then we want it to explore those links in here. So we have 1,100 links from all our URLs that we've trained our bot. And then once you've done this part, then what you want to do is start asking it questions. And so earlier on, I did this just to make sure that the bot was answering correctly. So I said, what does Softwired do? Softwired is a digital marketing platform, helps you grow your business. And it answered good. And so I gave it a green thumbs up. If the bot doesn't answer correctly, then what you do is you just give it a thumbs down, and then you tell it how to respond, and then it learns from your input on future questions that clients may have. So the process it takes a little bit of time to get the bot trained. What we want to do is start with the basic setups, experiment, ask it a bunch of questions, get into training mode, and then make sure that it's answering correctly before you unleash it to the public. I asked a few more questions, and I thought that was a good answer, so green thumbs up. The bot goals that are set up here are to encourage people that are communicating through either our chat widget on our website or some other platform such as Facebook Messenger or any other integration that we have set up, we encourage it to book a call. So the bot is going to answer my basic questions. I want to learn a little bit more about Softwired, and the bot's explaining that. And as it goes through the steps, it gives links to the funnel that we have built with more information. And then once the person that's communicating with the bot here starts to get closer to wanting to communicate, then the bot will start to ask if you're ready to book an appointment. And I like that answer there. And so then I'm going to do, I say, yes, I'd like to book an appointment today. Found some slots today. So I'm going to say, yes, that was a good answer. And then this is going to be, how about 1 o'clock? Well, let's make that a little bit later because I don't know if it's going to interfere with any other appointments. And I know there's not a 2 o'clock. So let's see if the bot's awake. So the bot's still here. And now since I'm, that's a good next step to try to get the name. And my name's Tony. And phone number, Tony@softwiredweb.com. And then my phone number. As you can see, the bot is just following along and making sure I'm filling out all the questions properly so that it can go ahead and book it on my calendar. And I just got the notification that the bot did book the call and with my information. So good example of how you want to set up your bot. If you want to do automated booking on the back end, and so that's the idea there. There are different areas for bot goals. You can have it be, the way we do this is the prompt here. So you want to put your prompt in and kind of work on that. The default prompt works okay. It works for the most part, but as the bot gets used by the organization, then there's tweaks and different things that you're going to want to do with it to start to refine the process and the goals and whether it's an appointment booking bot or whether it's a support bot or any other thing that you need. So the bots, they can have unlimited bots. So if we want to go to back to bots and start looking at a general support bot, that's going to have a different intent. And so what we're going to want to do here is start to train it. And the prompt for this one is to assist customers. Primary goal is to build trust, help customers out, reference to our wiki, conversational AI. Want to make sure it's been trained on the proper links. It has all the same links, so we're ready to go. And the actions here, we're not really trying to book an appointment on this one. So let's go ahead and start asking it questions. How do I get support? Question. And the bot's going to say, this is the first time. Oh, that's not the right answer. So I'm going to head and train the bot here. All right, so I'm going to train it. And so and as you can see, it now is going to answer that question with the right link. And I could work on that a little bit later. That's a good example of how we're going to get started with the bot and training it and with its intents and its goals and get it done. So that's the gist of today's call. Again, these are the 6 bot systems, voice AI. In a previous week of the Lunch and Learn, I demonstrated how our phone system is set up to use AI to answer the phone calls so you never miss a call. We used to use missed call text back, but here we now use voice AI. That was conversational AI. Reviews AI is where the AI can automatically respond to Google reviews or other reviews in Facebook. Funnel AI, still experimental. We're working on that. It's a way to automatically generate a funnel with all of your content, and still trying to figure out how to get good results there. Content AI is for, use that a lot for social media posts and getting generating images and content and making it very fast and streamlined. And then the workflow AI assistant, which I will demonstrate next week at the next Lunch and Learn, is going to be about how to use the AI to build your workflows for automating your processes. So that concludes today's presentation. If anybody has any questions, feel free to come off mute and let me know. We have Mike here and just want to know if you had any questions. Nope, okay.